The Cobargo community is very diverse. It has families who've been here for generations, some from the 1800s, but it also has a lot of newer arrivals, like myself, who've been drawn here because of music, because of art, and of course the beautiful environment. Cobargo is in the Bega Valley, and the Bega Valley has amongst the highest concentration of national parks and state forests across the whole of New South Wales. The 2019-2020 bushfires, followed by the floods of this year, have really brought home to us just how vulnerable we are. The morning of New Year's Eve, the very early hours of the morning of New Year's Eve, the fire swept down off the escarpment through Corma and Cobargo, burned hundreds of homes, destroyed cattle, destroyed sheds and other property, and then destroyed a third of Cobargo Village Main Street. Many people who had lost their homes as a result of these fires had nowhere else to go other than the showground. It was a place where we could be among friends, where we could be among family, where we could be with our community and just try and process the enormity of what had happened to us. Having everybody evacuate to the showground and then running the relief effort out of the showground for more than 6 months has led us to an understanding that we actually need a fit-for-purpose building. And what we're planning with this is a modern community centre. We don't have one in Cobargo. But also a fit-for-purpose disaster refuge where people can take shelter in bushfires, in floods, in extreme weather events. It will also be a heat refuge and a smoke refuge. Taubmans came to us last year offering help for Cobargo's rebuild, and we've had conversations now with Taubmans about what that help is going to look like. Taubmans will provide paint, they're going to help us with volunteers, bring these new buildings together, and also the disaster refuge as well. Taubmans does all of its charity giving through Givit, and so we have developed this three-way collaboration. The tremendous thing about Givit is that they're still here 15 months after this disaster. So now is the time that people who've lost their homes are starting to rebuild. So many people here have lost everything, every item in their home. And Givit is helping people now to actually equip their homes. And this goes from microwaves, white goods, bedding, now that they actually have somewhere to put them. To have such strong support from a significant company like Taubmans and a leading charity as Givit, which has done so much in disaster recovery across Australia, has been tremendously encouraging for this community. I think the community is very grateful for the fact that they've stayed the course with us.